Hello and welcome back to Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomized. We have no audio right now because we're in a save room, but this is right where we left off. There we go. I love that. I love the soundtrack to this game in general, but this one's a good one. So yes, we are now down here in the abandoned mines. I believe we have a boss fight coming up right here. Let's take a look at our map. So right now we are working towards the middle. There are a couple of relics that we can get down towards the bottom of the map. So we're going to work our way in here. Nothing there. We still haven't found the Cube of Zoe, so we're not going to get much candle action. Oof, okay. Can we hit him from back here? We can. We're going to go cheap. Moved a little closer. Sorry, buddy. We had the high ground. So we're moving towards the middle column that goes down into...
A switch.
A switch.
Why don't I press it and see?
Great voice acting. Yeah, we'll go over here first. But yeah, we're gonna head down into that bottom column in just a moment. I know that normally in a vanilla playthrough, the first time I get to this hallway here, it's a little troublesome when you get to the flower lady. Yeah, this lady here. The naked lady in the rose. Come on. Nice. Yeah, the rune sword is certainly OP for us in this situation. Or just in general. TNT. What do we have here? Monster Vial 1. Zircon. Attack Potion. Resist Dark. Another Brocken Knife. Opal. Dynamite. Nothing of any major consequence. Some sellable stuff. It's all fine though. What do I actually want? Let's see if we can get some attacks in here before she throws. Nope. There we go. Let's look at our equipment one more time just so I can refresh my memory. I guess we could use a better helmet, maybe. We're doing okay on pretty much all of our stats since we have the Necklace of J. There's some better equipment, but I think we're okay. Oh. I was looking at the mini-map for a moment. Wandered right into its trap. Okay, so we'll head down from here. It's gonna be our best approach for these witches. Maybe just to rush past them. We could fight them much more easily on the way back up. Or just being below them with the sword. Yeah. Oh, these imps. Oh, the rune sword's gonna do great for clearing this out then. He still takes 2 hits. Okay, we have something here to the left. Just swipe it away. Wow. The bone. The rib of Vlad. I forget what these do individually. Go ahead and mark that off of our tracker here. Let's see. The rib of Vlad. Constitution plus 10. Just to check. Is there anything over here? Howdy, Craig. Right now we're playing Castlevania Randomized, so all the items in the game are in random places. Completely shakes up the order that you have to go in. And we got some pretty awesome equipment not right off the bat, but just in like the first quarter of the game. We're approaching the midpoint for the game now. We've unlocked a new teleporter, so let's just go around the full circle. Snake, Scorpion, Drink Break, Lion, cheers. Goat. Back to Snake. Horse. I forgot about Horse. Now back to Snake. There are a couple places I actually need to go back to because I kind of watched the first few minutes of the last stream while I was making sure that it got uploaded to YouTube and everything, and there were a couple of breakable walls that I actually forgot about, so we can go back to those in a moment as well. Oof. Heart max. Life max over here. I'll never say no to those, even though, you know, some nicer items do exist. Those add up over time. So down here, I forget if you can actually get into any of these areas. Nah. Creepy caverns. Alright, so now we're loading into one of the tougher areas of the game, the Catacombs. But again, I think the rune sword is going to get some good distance for us. It looks like a relic is to the right. Yeah, let's head that direction first. Just a moment, let me see here. You know, to the left actually is just a save point, I believe, so let's just save first. And then there are a couple of rooms just beyond the save point. If you're following along on the map, we are down here. And so on the little mini map up there, you can kind of see where we're headed. There's a green dot, and that'll be the relic that we'll go after, but we'll head left first to these couple rooms here. What is this? Resist ice. Ballroom mask. I was kind of hoping that it was the holy mask. I forget exactly what the icon looks like. Ballroom mask. Mask used at a ball. Somehow almost as strong as a steel helmet, but not quite, so we're not going to replace the steel helmet. Alright, we'll head to the right first, get the relic, and then we'll come back and clear the left side to the bottom of the map. We should get to a crossroads down below here in just a moment. Yeah. So there should be the option to go down and to the left. Yeah, we'll go back and clear that in a bit. Ooh, Power of Sire. I think that's a one-hit attack, if I remember correctly. Like or a one-time use item that does a strong attack. Guard. Huh. Alright, well, we'll just kind of... Do you also guard? They do. These slimes do not get hurt by physical attacks. Magic will kind of take care of them. They're not really in the way, though. Let's go down to the right. No, we can't. So we'll go to the top here. Alright, so this is where we need the echo from the bat. There we go. Really have to be careful here, though, because if you touch a spike, it's almost death. Because it'll bounce you out of your bat form. The real secret is just not to go too fast through here. It'll bounce you out of your bat form, you'll bounce around on the spikes until you're dead. It's really the only time you need to use the echo. A whole item just for that room. So this should come out to the right and then down and back to the left again, but let's see what some of these items are. Another Power of Sire, a Boomerang, Attack Potion, Heart Max Up. So far we haven't really had a situation where we've needed to stop and use power-up items. I never really think to use them. Oh, we got an Onyx Ring. A lot of sellables that we need to go back to the library for. Let's grab every heart, too, that the enemies are dropping, because we're not going to get any from the lanterns till we find that cube. Okay, we should have a relic coming up. What is it? Spike breaker armor. Okay, awesome. So we can kind of advance the story here. Let's go back and... Anti-venom, thanks. We'll go back and clear the left side of the bottom of the map. And then we'll head back up. We'll probably use the teleporter. It's probably a faster way than just running, but I'll try to be quick about it. Your bat. Your dog. We still don't have the ability to... Yeah, we still don't have the fast run ability with the dog that lets you pass through enemies. That would be really the fastest way. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's fly back. We also don't have the ability to stay as mist form, which would really be the safest way to travel through here. There we go. Gotta take the highway, the high path through this room. But we do need to go down to the bottom. Let's see, where are we at? Yeah, we need to cross. Could see if there's anything up here, up above us. We didn't check up here. Just in case there's anything up here. There's not. Clear out the imp fire. Ah, there's tons of it down here. Okay, down and to the left. Ooh, stuff. Cloth cape. Pork bun. Vorpal blade. Don't know if Vorpal blade's better than what we currently have, but we'll check it out. Slices cleanly through enemies. No. Does it at least got a cool effect? Oh, it's one of those. So it's not as good as the Chrysogrim, which has a similar effect, but attacks so quickly that Alucard doesn't even have an attack animation. This one's still kind of good, but I like the reach of the rune sword. So we'll leave that on. No. Take him out. That was not difficult at all. I always like the effects in this room. There isn't enough of this kind of stuff. Like faux 3D. I mean, I guess it is 3D. It's rendered lava in the foreground, casting a shadow in the background. It's tough to tell if these guys drop anything. You have to really like watch for it. Their death animation takes so long. Ah! Right on top of me. We have decent armor. We're only taking 1 damage every time we get hit. Okay, let's go up here, check these. Cross shuriken. Oh, we'll go through there in a moment. Another cross shuriken. I wonder if those are usually the same item, and so it's randomized. Another power of Sire. I think that's usually a sword. Maybe the ice brand. Not gonna fall for it again. Alright, how much do we have over here? We actually have a save point over here and everything, so I think there's a boss, if I remember correctly. So we'll find out in a moment. I'll let him get too close. Ah. Is this where the save point is? It is. And there's something on the other side. Just a heart max. Keep getting these heart maxes, but we don't have anything to use the hearts for. We still haven't picked up a single secondary weapon. Go straight out across to the left here. Alright. Oh, I forgot the name of this. I think the Rune Blade's gonna make short work of it, though. Is it Legion? Or something like that? We are many. We are many naked baby men. Weird zombie bodies. Okay, we do have to be careful of that. We are still taking a not insignificant amount of damage from that laser. Get up in there. Ah, we got it. Alrighty. What a death. We'll just head straight across here. A couple of rooms to clear out on this side. Nothing down here, which I always thought was weird. All that for a resist thunder. This is what random gets us, but that's fine. You know, if we were doing this for speed, we probably wouldn't even come down along this side of the bottom of the map, but we wanted to check to see if there were any items for us, and there was a thing. Is there an exit on the bottom here? No, there was not. Okay, so do we still need to go down and to the left, just to check under here. Anything? Nothing here. Such an empty room. All these power of sires, though. Maybe we'll play around and use one of them on a boss or something. Okay, so we're gonna head up to the teleporter room. We want to go back to the beginning teleporter, which is the one on the far left. There's a relic near there that I think we can kind of come around and get, maybe. Actually, now that I think about it, we may need to manually go through there the first time because there's a sealed door. So we need to go just beyond the teleporter room up to the waterfall. Thanks for the money. I always forget to watch for that spell laser. Can I reach? Can't reach. Never let the cool kung fu dude actually do his thing. Sweep through that room. Head up from here. Back to the left. Ah, the fire. Couldn't pass under it. You know what? Bat. There we go. Little imp dorks with their fire. Where skeletons? I wish we had the book that lets us see the name of the enemies. I like the lore. Alright, back up out of here. You know what I was thinking we could use the library card. We actually need to go by foot up through here. How many hits do they take? 4? Unless we use a spell, maybe. It's not hitting for 30. Okay, and we'll stay heading straight up. Well, it got one hit in. Okay, so up here we want to go to the left, back out of here, out of the abandoned mines. Back out from where we fought Cerberus. And this is going to take us back into the caves, where we'll need to go up and to the left. Yeah, up here. That frog was carrying 50 bucks. So with the waterfall, we didn't uncover everything in this room, but again, we don't have the walk armor, so we don't really need to uncover everything. We just need to go down and to the left, and there's a point where we can go up. We went all the way to the left, but we came back. There should be a hole in the ceiling somewhere in this direction. Kills on the ice ladies. Here it is. Up. Turquoise. So you know... Actually, did we already get... I think we already went to the end down here. And we definitely did. We just didn't mark it off of our map. I'm positive that we did. But I'm going to waste a moment here just to go check, because it could just be a case of me not remembering to tick it off of our map. Just a quick jaunt over here, though. Yeah, no, there's its pedestal. So let's tick that off. I think it was the gravity boots? I don't remember exactly what was over here. We haven't even really utilized the gravity boots very much. Mostly because we have the bat, but... I just like that we can make it back across faster than the oarsmen on our own. All because we have the holy symbol, the snorkel. Okay, now we'll head up. Cannot wait to be over this cough so I'm not muting every 2 minutes. There's the door. This takes us back to the beginning. Let's head through, like we normally would, up to around where the first teleporter is. Or the first room. The first yellow teleporter room on the map. Oh, come on. You can just do this. Double jumping through here usually gets you just over the timing of the zombies, except for that one. So one secret room area that I frequently forget. It's just in this area over here. It's in the first stairwell. I was like, I didn't get that at all. I'm just so used to running past it. No, got a Basilard knife. I know for a fact that's not better than what we're using. So I'm gonna go up here. In here. Now on the map, to us, it looks smaller, but can we break it? I need a different weapon. Hit at an angle. There we go. So we didn't check in here at the beginning. We would have gotten a broadsword, which still wouldn't have been better than the moon rod, I don't think. No, it's just a standard sword. But it would have been a weapon if we didn't get one initially. So we do need to remember to check here on runs. And then over here. Turquoise. Gotcha. Not very consequential stuff. Oh, geez, did not mute that time. Sorry about that. I'm sure that was pleasant. I went in for it, too. Really loud one. Okay. So, in the randomizer, there's a setting called Turkey Mode. And that's apparently what does this. It puts turkeys in all of these, and it apparently just increases the frame rate of this room, and also prevents you from getting holy water early. But we've been all up through here. So now, down... The next runes that, or relics rather, that we need to get are back up towards the cathedral. It would probably be faster just for us to run up there on our own. So let's keep heading left. We do have to go down at the end of this room, but otherwise we want to head left and up. All the way through here. Now we can use the gravity boots to a positive effect. All these early enemies will feel my wrath. So the fastest way over is, yeah, it's going to be the blue door room over here. Which I don't think we've used the open item on it yet. We approached it from the other direction before. We may have come back through here, actually. We'll go ahead and take a moment to check our health and save closer to where we're at. We skipped a couple save rooms on the way back through. I muted that time. Had some drink go down the wrong way. That's not going to help. Alright, so we've been all through here. What we need to do is head up these stairs. Ooh, Mournblade. Feeds upon enemy souls. So it has a strength of 49, or at least it would make our strength 49. So it is 4 less powerful than the rune sword. Does it actually get more powerful with kills? Oh, it heals on death. I can't decide yet if that's amazing or if it's annoying. Kind of awesome. I mean, we don't need health right now, so we're really just like seeing this healing effect over and over again. This would be a really awesome item to get like mid-game. Alright, so we need to head... We'll go straight up and use the Spike Breaker armor first. So we'll go through this room. You know what? You get a spirit. And do we want to go through? No, we don't want to go through down here yet. We want to go up and over. Through here. And then up through here. Sorry, boomerang guys. We're going a little bit faster through here this time. And the birds. How much trouble are the birds if you use... Oh, that's not bad at all. That's actually a much more preferable way to travel. Oh, the birds still get you. Use the gravity boots. Well, the imp or the demon familiar's trying. Let's jump this way. Gravity boots and then bat. Still a little faster, I think. I mean, honestly, if you're playing well, this weapon is probably very OP. Let's go ahead and switch our armor over to the Spike Breaker armor and just march through here. Missed, missed, missed. Other button. That's all that armor is good for. This, I think, is where you get the walk armor, maybe? Originally?
So,
I could
did
be
you
wrong.
find Richter?
I don't know if he's the one you're looking for, but I found a Belmont.
I never talked to her in the
Really?
first place, so this
he
is their
here.
first meeting.
But the one I saw was the enemy. He was the lord of this castle.
That can't be true. You're wrong. I must go now.
I can't accept what you're saying, so I can't be in your presence. Okay, so we did get the silver ring. So we have both the rings. We get a couple more relics on the way back through. It looks like we have three or four more we can get. If I can get back out of the menu here. There we go. Using an Xbox controller for this emulator, so on occasion if I accidentally hit the Xbox button when trying to hit select, it'll pop up with a little Windows like game menu. Did you intend to activate our extra features that I don't know if anyone ever asked for? No, I did not. Okay, let's switch our armor. Let's see, defensive 40. Actually, yeah. Yeah, we'll stay on the Mojo Mail. I was thinking about whether or not I wanted to go to a different type. But let's see here. So right now we are at this entrance. We actually need to go back and then enter back into the Coliseum, I think is what the area is called. We'll switch back to the Rune Sword. I like it better. We're not hurting for health. You know, this the sword that heals us would have been awesome when we still hadn't found a good armor, but now we're good now. So we need to go... Oh, up and to the right. Oh no, we didn't actually break this when we were... We didn't come through the other side yet. That's fine. We can get up in there by using the teleporters to go from the top teleporter to the middle one. We just have to kind of chug our way over to that top teleporter. Sorry, bird. Sorry, other bird. Make our way through here. Bandana. It's kind of appropriate. These skeletons are wearing bandanas, unless the bat dropped it. Keep going up and over. Another hallway. Just slice our way through. The Rune Sword's amazing. Alright, the room where we fought the Griffin. Another hallway. Iron shield. It's not better than the Alucard shield. And do we just go straight from here? No, we go up. And actually, yeah, over from here. And then just straight to the right. This I love this hallway when you have the wolf speed ability, because you just kind of go up and down, up and up, up and down really fast. And you can clear a lot of distance in just a matter of seconds. What's that? Oh, I finally got a secondary weapon. I got a dagger off of that axe knight, axe lord dude. Okay, so I forget which animal it is. We'll check our map when we arrive on the other side, but we need to be in the middle teleporter. Oh, we're already there. It was the very first one. The goat. So from here we need to go up, and normally you would need the ability to fly or the gravity boots, and we haven't gone up through here yet, but there's a whole other area up through here. We should check these items too. Nice. They're normally like pills or potions. We'll just fly. Such peaceful music. Another power of Sire. I wonder what that replaced. That we found it so many times. As prisoners. This is one of those areas where you start to maybe get a premonition that the castle does have some upside down stuff. What is this? This is gold. No, it's walk armor. So walk armor has potential to become the most powerful armor while we're exploring the second castle. I usually switch to it, and I think I'll go ahead and do that. Because it did lower our defense by 2, and our intelligence by 6, but we're not using a whole lot of spells, and as we uncover more of the map, finding the walk armor before the second castle is, that's where it really shines and gets most of its power. Okay, so we will actually, let me go down on the right-hand side. We'll use the save, and we will check that room down there. Is it here? And then down below. Just a heart. Is it ever really just a heart? It is. It is just a heart. So this should drop down, and there's nothing to the right here. Yeah. We have these horsemen. They're only annoying now. Normally when you come across them for the first time, they're really strong. But in this case, they're only hitting for 1, so they're just annoying and knock you back. Oh, come on. We do have daggers now, so we can finally use these hearts we've been saving up. Do we want to go left from here? We do. Yeah, let's just stick left. We don't have to uncover the whole map, though it would benefit our walk armor. I'm going to try to be a little bit more efficient that way. It's not just boring walking around the entire stream. How many power of sires do we have? Now I'm curious. We have 6. Okay, so we are now under where one of the new relics is. This cross is under, though. And this is where the door was that we were on the other side. Okay, let's break that and come back. You know, I didn't really think about it, but the speedrunner technique of like sliding backwards, you can actually go for long distances with only one hand until you get knifed in the back by a zombie, but critical. So we do need to go up and over here. Guess I could have used gravity boot jump. We need to go around this. The moon is depicted in so many different ways in the backgrounds around the castle. It's interesting. It's bigger in some places than others. Dragon Helm. I remember that one. Yeah, that's a good one. Our intelligence goes down again, but again, we're not using spells really. Frightens enemy, lowers defense. I wonder if the frightens enemy actually has any significant impact, or if it's just a description. Did they say lowers defense? Oh, it lowers enemy defense then. Is this Olrox? One of the weirder boss fights. I'll destroy all your bats and your skulls. He's got some pretty cool laser abilities. And then he grows into a weird slime dude. Yeah! Then daggers do 1 damage. Oh, you know what? I could be using my shield here. So used to powering through everything. Sorry, dude. So there is a relic to be found near here. Where at exactly? To the left? The ferry, okay. So the ferry's pretty cool too. So I'll switch to her. She'll like heal you and stuff using certain items that are made just for her. But how do we get down to this other spot here on our map? Where there's a relic there. It's below Olrox. At least I think that was him. It's like below here. So I guess we missed it, and it's possibly a secret entrance that I forgot about. So we'll go back down and around. So down here, back to the left again. Turn around. So it's above us. About halfway down this hallway. Not above here. Not here, but above here? Oh. I don't think I ever knew about this one. Or if I did, I've completely forgotten about it. Unfortunately, a little inconsequential. The Eye of Vlad. Still cool to have, though. The Eye of Vlad is luck plus 10, so we'll get more drops. More of those random drops, which is part of the fun. Alright, so now we have one more area that we need to go down to, which is just below the long drop. We can take... Yeah, we can go to the right here, and we can take the teleporter. Actually, you know what? We need to go back to the library anyway, so let's use the library card. May not be a smart move, but... again, I'm not playing for speed, so I don't necessarily want to save the library card specifically for the reverse castle. I'm going to be exploring it as well. Library card takes us to the library here on the map, so we can check in with the librarian. See if there's anything else we wanted to buy while we're here.
What can I do for you?
Sell this other stuff that we found.
Like you. Like you.
I'm interested
More
in
if we did.
Like you.
I'm interested in this.
Like you.
I'm interested
Buy.
in this.
We have 72,000, so we can get just about anything we want. Skull shield. I don't remember if that's... Apparently that's even better. You know what, sure.
Like you.
Crystal cloak. Twilight cloak. I think that's the one that we have on. Maybe. I forget which one we have on. Noglamir. Dwarven necklace, defense plus 15. So the cloak.
Farewell for now.
The cloak that we have on is the royal cloak, which I guess is already decent enough. So what else did we get here? About the skull shield, is that really stronger than Alucard shield? Also, where did it go? Do we already have it, or do we have a blank in our inventory? We used the library card, so I bet it showed up here somewhere. There we go, skull shield. Oh, no, it would take us down 1 in defense. Let's equip it for a moment, though. Kind of cool looking. Okay. That was a waste of money, but, I mean, what else are we using it for? And you didn't have anything else?
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Yeah, like no spell scrolls or anything like that? Okay.
Farewell for now.
Okay, so while we're here on this side, we're closer to a teleporter. There's also a... There's a small hallway we didn't go into, but I don't think there are any items in there. If there are, it's shaped weird for that, so I don't think that's the case. Wish we can hit those books a little sooner before they come out of the hole. Otherwise, we're just kind of waiting around for them. And I might as well just keep running. Ah, that one still gets you. The ghosts. We will not be cursed. If we happen to get cursed, our fairy can uncurse us. So I'll head back out here. I think the exit for this comes out, yeah, just below, so we'll go up the tower. May take the elevator. Is there an entrance to the elevator right here? No, it's up there. And the teleporter's here. Should be. So what I'm thinking is that we go back down yet again. I think it goes counterclockwise around. One more. Alright, so we are where we want to be. Now let's head up. Back down here again. But this time we'll head up and to the right and get that last relic before we head to the center that was unlocked now that we have both of the rings, the silver and the gold ring. Because that's what we needed to move on to the second half of the game. We'll just keep chugging along here. Let's see. Okay, so left. Ah, it's a little too high. I thought we'd actually save some time. Again, we need that wolf ability, that middle one that we're missing there on the tracker. Down, up, down, up. There we go. Ah. Slow and steady wins the race. There we go. So now we're going to come out up here, and this time we're going to head to the right. And we'll come out at the bottom of the long, the big hole that you can fall down. I believe we may need to go Oh, we can just keep going to the right. Oh, missed this earlier. Shuriken. Rather not. Like, just land on an enemy. There we go. Tricky, tricky. So to the right here is a save. There should be something directly down. Can we bust through here? We can. There we go.
There is something funny about this wall.
Well, thanks. Wish you would have been there to tell me about it when we passed by here the first time. But this is another one of those little areas that I always forget about. And there's another relic here.
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
Thanks, bro. What is that? A parfait. Play catch up with him. Does the echo actually hurt? We got force of echo. Ish. Just fly this. Scream at them. Okay. What was on the other side here? This whole time, what relic is it? Ooh. Gas cloud. Which one was that? It's the pink one, probably. So we don't have the ability, we don't have power of mist, which I think is the gap right here. So now we could turn into mist for a moment, and we're acid, and we could damage things, but we don't have the ability to stay a cloud. Also, what's the purpose? I was going to say, what's the purpose of having the merman statue if the oarsman won't show up, but there he is. So we'll check the bottom of the water on the way back for items, and then we'll head to the middle. Let's make sure to take that off. There we go. It's a good thing that we got that holy symbol. What would Alucard do without his handy snorkel? This is also good for me for future runs if I do more of these to remember if there are any items down here or not. Buffalo Star. So many different like ninja stars in this game. Is there anything down here? Yes. The hammer. That's just for when we're petrified, so that the fairy can unpetrify us. Alright, so now we head to the middle to move on to the second half of the game, which may go much faster. Fingers crossed. Let's go up. Yee. There we go. Keep going. So we hit the top. Then we transform into a bat. Okay, we need to go up and to the right at the very top. Oh, you dropped curry rice. So while we need to ultimately head to the left, this is kind of a roundabout way to exit this area. Come up through here, back out into here, and then we go to the left to get into the clock tower, where we will put on both of the rings and open up the middle to find the secret hiding place of the real antagonist. Going the right way, we are. We've actually never come this way yet. It's hard to believe. I mean, normally you would come down this hallway well early in the game. So we need to equip. We have the Ring of Pails and the Necklace of J. I'm going to try to remember that. The gold ring. Wait, do we have it? Where's the silver ring? I could swear that we picked it up. Is it down here? It is. I was worried for a second that we had some kind of glitch. It's gonna ring 13 times. Now the only purpose for those rings is done. We're going to put on our other ones again. Okay. Let's head down. There's a relic to be had once we defeat the Dark Priest shaft, but it's probably the Holy Glasses. So this tells me then that the logic is actually worked out so that the rings and the glasses are in the same place. Which I'm fine with for this mode. I might do more than one with perfect logic so that we are guaranteed to be able to make our way through it. And before I ever try one with complete anarchy, because that could be terrible. And I also don't know how to accomplish any of the glitches that you would need to like get through areas you're not supposed to be in.
That voice, Maria?
I'm sorry. You were right. He has joined forces with the enemy.
So it was a Belmont after all.
But someone must be controlling him. Whatever we do, we can't harm Richter.
But he must be stopped.
I know. Well, here. Take these with you.
Oh, that's
What
right, we
are
don't fight him
these?
here. We fight him in the Upside Down.
If you wear these, you can see beyond evil illusions.
Thank you. 'Tis best then if you pray for the soul of your friend.
So she just gives it to you. I wonder if... Yeah, she just gave it to us. I wonder then if that means in a true random, like chaotic playthrough, if she just gives you something else completely random, or if it's always Holy Glasses here. So now we need to head up and confront Richter because we've gotten everything that we can in the normal castle. So we can go up and then to the left to get to a teleporter to take us up there. And then we can save while we're up there. Good. Do we need to wait until the next minute to go up to the left? Come on now. Are we really 20, like 40 seconds away? What do we want to do in the meantime? Thanks for hanging out with me while we play Castlevania Symphony of the Night Randomized. It's been really fun so far. Like I said in the first stream, I really love this game. If there's any game that I feel like I could attempt to start speed running, it would be a game like this, but I by no means currently know any of the tricks or, I mean, aside from dashing around backwards, or any of the glitches or anything to actually speedrun, but just playing this game is lovely for me. So anything, this combines a couple of the things that I love. You know, a great game, software, like the hacking of it, the randomization. Something I could just really appreciate. Oh, come on. Quit poking me. Get out of here. So we need to go up and to the right. these guys take now? Still like 5 or 6? Come on. 6? 7? So what would normally be the final confrontation, we will be able to see through the guise of the Dark Priest. We'll have to go through all of them to get up there. I believe it's the lion. Snake. Scorpion is near the library, right? Yeah. And the lion is near Dracula's throne room. So from here we'll head up. I want to go up and save. The save point is either here or... Nope. Up one more. Take the dramatic elevator. It's over here. Dracula's so fancy. Honestly, the Upside Down Castle is really just a matter of making your way to the center to beat the game. But it will be interesting to see the kind of stuff that we can get. Alright, so let's make sure we put on our holy glasses. And honestly, I don't know yet if the rune sword is going to be a good idea because it just has such a large chop. I don't want to hit Richter.
I've been waiting for you.
Answer me. Why is a Belmont planning the resurrection of Count Dracula?
Count Dracula rises but once every century, and my role is over. If
It's
I
not a
can
bad
resurrect
reason.
him, then the battle will last for eternity.
If those are your true feelings, then so be it.
There it is. The green curse that's really controlling him. Come on. Oof. Nah, we need a better... we need a much more accurate weapon. Let's put on... You know what? Let's put on the Morn Blade. With a decent strength. Heals us. No, don't hit him. How much health does it have? Shaft.
You've defeated me, but all is not yet lost. The resurrection of Count Dracula is at hand.
I don't remember if you need all the parts of Dracula for the ending. Guess we'll find out. The totally sensible upside-down castle from another dimension. Our budget allowed us to render like 3 things. The lava, the castle, the rune sword. We'll reuse the castle.
No. What have I done?
Thank you, Alucard, for saving Richter.
Richter.
Alucard? The same Alucard who fought alongside my ancestor, Trevor Belmont? That was over 300 years ago.
No time for small
You're a Belmont,
talk.
you don't know how
Is the
vampires
person
work?
who controlled you in that castle over there?
Yes, I think so.
Maria, take Richter and leave here. I'll finish this.
All right.
I'll finish
Good luck.
this. So I had a friend that just beat Richter and thought that was the end of the game, and he was like, you know, Symphony of the Night's okay, but I felt like the story was really lame. And when I told him about the upside-down castle, he was like, what? He could not believe it. He had to go back and replay it. Crystal Cloak. Is that better? No. Sorry, I didn't even read it. What was it again? Enchanted Semi-Invisible Cape. At one point, that's a good cape for you to wear, but... So we have tons of other stuff to check now. Let's actually switch over to the Inverted Castle. Does that look good on the stream? It does. So now we are here at the bottom, and we have to work our way around. Lots of new stuff to check, though. Heaven's Sword. A lot of items that I don't know if I've ever actually had before. Enchanted Floating Sword. Is that like the Rune Sword? That's kind of neat, too. Javelin. I mean, I don't think it's as good as the Rune Sword, but, like, it's kind of a neat variation. Heart Refresh. Another Javelin. Cat Eye Circlet. I don't think any of that's going to be better than the Dragon Helm that we have. That's meant for, like, big HP restore by cat damage. Like, if we deal damage to a cat, we heal all of our health. That's such a weird item. Come on, get back up there. By cat damage. This guy's name is Yorick. I will remember that forever. Okay, so over here, some items. No relic, right? Zircon, peanuts, Frankfurter, TNT, such random crap. And a high potion, or just a normal potion. Okay, no, we're good. You know what would be kind of cool? Let's take off our shield and put on the Rune Sword. And then we can walk around like this. Just throwing swords at people. If you do it in the right order. Okay. Now we can go up. We don't have a map. This is... okay, I can see how this would be a useful time for the library card. Let's actually just make our way to the... maybe to the left here. We'll save. If we go to the left and up and around, or I guess in your view it would be like this, to the left, up, and around, we can make our way over to the library that way too. Let's see, from here, let's check down here. Always worth it to check. I'm going to remember fewer nooks and crannies in the upside down version of the castle, but as long as we don't miss any relics, that's what we're really here for. So here we're going to head through. Is there one just on the other side of this door? No. Is it from fighting this? No. It's not tough. Throwing swords. Yeah, that's right. On the Upside Down Castle, there are several bosses, and they give you relics when you beat them. So now we got the Fire of Bat. It's that one. So now we can, yeah, shoot fireballs. Okay. Kind of appropriate. We got it from a bat. Oh. That's just a... is that antivenom? Yeah. How often do we really get, like, poisoned? And also, how many Bwaka knives have we found? These things are so silly. I wish we were finding, like, a duplicator. We could use all of these items. I only really feel comfortable using them, like, when I have a duplicator, so I can use some of these one-time use items as, like, permanent weapons. Alright, so these areas are going to be completely different, full of enemies. Let's check up here. This is stone. All these resistance potions. When you really randomize everything, you realize how much of it is just not really all that useful. Come on. Come on. And I'm not going to remember any of these breakable walls in here. I mean, I'll try a couple, but... Rune Sword might find it before I do. Honestly, just like sweep the wall with the Rune Sword. Level up. What level are we now? 29. We've got really good arm equipment, though. Anything up here? No. Let's just go. Anything over here? No. Come up and around here. There was something. That's like a strength up. We'll just leave it. We're gonna use it. We're not gonna use it anytime soon. Let's check through here. Do we want to do the clock tower puzzle again? Oh, we forgot to take this off. Cannot forget to do that. Well, that was the bat fire. I always thought it was interesting that the same enemy is in here in the right side up and upside down castles. More pentagrams. Zip! So yeah, a duplicator would be awesome. Super rare to find one in the vanilla game. But being able to reuse the one-time use items, that would be super fun. Even better than the Rune Sword. So I think what we'll do here is, yeah, we'll listen for the clicks. Gotta take out these Moon Knights, though, I think. At least just for sanity. Really? Oh, his sword. Kind of hard to see against the background a little bit. Okay, let's get up here. Where's the first wheel? That... Alright. Thank you. I shook myself out, but thank you. One. Okay, there's the click. We're already good on that one. Let's hit this one. There's the click. We just need to get the two on this side. Get him. There we go. Oh, come on. Got 4 of them all up here at the top. Guess I'll start with this one. Listening for it. This is the one that takes the most hits, isn't it? There we go. One more. One up here. There we go. So we opened up this room over here. What do we have? Probably peanuts. Karma coin, curry rice, monster valve. Yeah. You know, when we have decent equipment, maybe we shouldn't even bother checking those. Let's just make our way down and to the left. Just damage boost through here. Oh, we got the gargoyle. Kind of neat when that happens. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Okay, so we have some items over here we can check. And then... yeah, we don't really have a relic for a little while. We have to make our way over to the tower. Is that another Alucard shield, or is it Alucard leather hat? Alucard shield, so that's the fake one. We'd actually have to come around to get that heart. we'll do it. It's gotta go... Actually, can we go down here? I forget if there's a room to this side. There is. And it's just got an iron ball in it. No secrets here. Up. No, we really don't need that heart refill. Nah, not really. So from here, save really quick. We're in the tower. We'll get the teleporter unlocked. Do we want to go in through the library? There's nothing really to find in the library. If we unlock the teleporter, then we can come back here anytime, so we'll keep that in mind. Thunderbrand. We already have Firebrand and Icebrand, I believe. I think we got Firebrand. I know we got Icebrand. Is there anything over here? Nah. Skulls always freak me out because they're like some of the only enemies that are completely impermeable. I don't think you can destroy them at all. Okay, so this doesn't take us anywhere, but we have now unlocked it. So let's go up past the library, and then over to the right. I'd forgotten for a moment whether or not you could actually use the elevator upside down. Actually, was there a switch? No, surely not. I don't think you can use that upside down, can you? If there was a switch, it was down here. I guess we have to go around. I'm just gonna double check. Yeah, it was this. There's no switch. You can't use the elevator upside down. I'm thinking of the elevator that takes you down into the center of the map, the one we were just on earlier. It kind of looks like it's lifting you up with a chain upside down. But if that one works, then why doesn't this one work? It's because they removed the handle from the mechanism. That's the only reason. Ah. Having to keep switching between forms is kind of silly through here. So we're not going to go in there. That's the library. Which there might be some cool items in there, but then again... Oh, they do hurt a lot. Then again, we do already have some good items. These Jacko Bones. Super annoying. Okay, do we want to go through here? Yes. This is towards the Relic. Pineapple. And we have to fight Frankenstein. You know what? I don't know if we came through here. That's right, that's right. That's what we didn't do. That was the hallway I was talking about that looked inconsequential earlier. It's the one where you fight your clone in this room. Oh, come on. Breakdancing Frankenstein. Ah, he stopped. Blah! So these are the original enemies from the first Castlevania. Power of Mist. Okay, so now that unlocked and checked off of our list, we can now stay as Mist, if I remember the button, for as long as we want. Super useful for some really annoying rooms, so that'll be cool. Come up here and save our progress. Get our health back. So now the items that we're missing the ability to dash as the dog, we're missing the Cube of Zoe, which which would have been handy this entire time because it's what lets you get the items out of the candles. We're missing the book that tells you the names of the enemies, which is not really needed. We're missing the Ring of Vlad and the Claw. I forget what the Claw's name is. Is it also a Vlad? Talisman. That's an equipment. What is that? May absorb damage taken. Eh. Okay, so let's go up and just check these rooms because we're very close and I know there's some items in here. And it's less of a chore than going through the library. Well, I say less of a chore. These Nova skeletons are pretty dangerous if you actually let them pull off their attack. They're weak, but their attack is super strong. Kingstone. What does that one do? Strength plus 10. So right now the Ring of Pails is everything up by 1. So let's do the Kingstone, right? Do we have anything else better? No? Yeah, sure. Heart max up. Nothing else special in here. Ha! If I could remember the button. I guess we could just stay as Mist for a while. It does use quite a bit of magic, especially once you're poisonous, but we'll get that back soon enough. Opal Circlet. Not super impressive. I don't think there's anything up there. But we can always check. Can't look out the window. The magnifying glass is gone. Telescope. Telescope? Ish. Ah. Whew, good thing he wasn't facing the other direction. Both of those guys. Okay, so now we'll head to the right. Looking at our map, we have a little ways to walk. We have to make our way... we have to go down one more, and then to the right. We have to make our way back over towards the clock tower. Oh, we're leveling up quick. All this extra experience that the Upside Down Castle gives us. So this will be the long walk that we did a moment ago. Oh no, it's the other side. All these creepy vines, might as well just jump over them. Alternate swords. For fun. No reason to even really throw the sword, considering that we don't get anything. Okay, so on the other side of this, there are a couple of rooms that we can check for items. These Jacobones, man. And this hallway just goes on and on forever. Okay, let's check out... I forgot about those. I forget about those every time. Hiding in the... what used to be the ceiling. And they hurt a lot. Okay, so we need to... we can go down and to the left to check. See if there's anything over here. Ha! Really tricky enemies down here. Up here. Okay, just the heart. No secrets. Make our way back. We'll keep moving to the right. That was close. So as we move to the right, we are going to want to probably go up what used to be the long drop. Which means we'll have to kind of go to the right and then back to the left and up. Yeah, it should be up here. No more of those. Awesome. Lots of syllable rings. That's a wolf. He cannot fly. The other two would have been great. Okay, so we have a save here. To the right, there was a room we could check for items if we really want. Sure, we'll check over there. And then heading up goes up the other side. TNT. The Twilight Cloak. Was that any better? Yes. That is his original cloak. Now we are full Alucard mode. We don't have the Alucard shield, or sword. We have the shield. But you know, I'm okay with that. Because we have a better sword. Arguably, a better sword. You know what? Let's use the gas cloud to go up through here, because this is a very annoying corridor to make our way, or staircase, I guess you can call it, because these little floating jellyfish deals bust open and spores go everywhere. And they poison you too. So it is meant to be doubly annoying. We're using most of our magic, but I'm okay with that. We'll grab this. So here, you know what? Just swipe them away. Oh, there's still more. There we go. There's a sword here. Which one was it? We got $25 at the same time. It's not going to tell us. It was the Firebrand. Okay, so we did not already have it. Otherwise it would have stacked. Okay, so now we are just looking on the mini-map. Should have a save point here. I'm just kind of checking. We want to go straight up and then into that secret hole in the, in this case, ceiling, and then across to get our next relic. So it'll be at the top here. We'll need to break this open. Huzzah! Ooh, we have you. A new version of you. Alternate swords. Nice. Ah, we don't have a shield. That's okay, it worked out. What items do we have up in here? Is there an item? Usually there's... Or maybe not usually, but... I believe there was an item there before. Here we have the, those weird mermen, or, I think they're called mermen, but they look like, I don't know, like Kappa. Hey, Idra. Sorry I missed your message earlier. I actually played for a while without checking. That's true. Yeah, checking for Chrysogrim. Chrysogrim's probably the only sword that I would like better than this one right now. Let's see if we have anything over here too. Is there a cranny, a nook on this side? Ruby circlet. Afraid if those... No, there's not. Killing all bosses? All of the ones that I come across, so I actually hadn't put down a checklist for all the bosses. There's Ring of Vlad. I'm going to mark that off. Now, this is my first playthrough of the randomizer, so I was just kind of testing it out. But that's not a bad goal to set. We did technically already skip one. I'd have to go back to the regular castle to fight the clone Alucard. Because we just, by the way that we ended up navigating around, we didn't end up fighting him. I think he's the only one that we haven't fought, though. Just thinking off the top of my head. Some frame drops on the stream side, maybe? This side seems pretty smooth, so I may have to check on that. Yeah, Streamlabs is saying I've got 0 on this side, but I don't know whether to believe it or not. I trust you more than it. Probably use a shield. Ah. Hopefully it's not too buggy on that side. Yeah, these enemies are probably the first ones I've really come across that hit me as many times as they did. The Rune Sword really gives you that range for almost every enemy in the game, doesn't it? Let's see. So for the next Relic, we'll want to head down and to the right. I do want to get all the relics, so there'll at least be that goal, and then we can head to the fight, to the boss. The life apple, I believe that's another one that the fairy uses. Polder. These, like, rock knights are some of the silliest enemies. You know, you go through all of these, like, crazy demons and witches and magic, and then you end up with these dudes that just throw rocks at you. Ah, just resist ice. Guess I could have tried to jump up and see that through the ceiling. If only there was a faster way to travel through the water. Nice. I don't know if I want to jump through all of the water. I think there might be something on the... Ah, there might be something up here. Maybe? No? No, you can tell there's not. I'm thinking of this other side over here. Yeah, there's something up there. Or rather, there's an area where there's probably an item up here. Yeah. Which one is this? The Brilliant Mail. So right now we got the Walk Armor, which I believe can be... That's right, we started with the Brilliant Mail. I thought that I had seen that recently. The Walk Armor, I think, eventually can be the strongest one, as long as you wear it the entire time you're adventuring. So we'll just stick with the Walk Armor. There's no reason to increase our sub-weapon strength if the only sub-weapon we've got is the dagger, and it's the only one that we've even seen this entire time. Okay, so do we need to go down from here? We do. But only to the boss fight. Well, no, actually, yeah, there is a relic at the very top of the map, too. So we'll go ahead and try to get both. He still takes... Ah! He still takes more than 2 hits. But if you get a critical, it's only 2 hits. Just gotta remember to throw both swords. And I'm only doing that for style. Like, otherwise I feel like it would be a better idea to have a shield on, but I just love the idea of throwing 2 swords. Alright, so we have the fight with death through here. Slogra.
So,
You look a
you've
little
made
different.
it this far. In the name of your father, cease this foolishness.
Not while there's a breath in my body.
Then for the master, I'll feast on your soul this night.
A little extreme. I'm trying to think if there's a better way that I want to go about fighting him, but no, really just hitting him with the rune sword over and over again. Same strat for every boss. Second form. I just love that Death has this outfit Like, you know, he's prepared for a long time to have a worthy enemy so that he can become a Power Rangers villain. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that it would be a good idea to just hang on to using the walk armor. And we finally got the cube of Zoe this far in. So now we can finally get random items out of the candles. But yeah, we got the walk armor early enough. We need to hit that button again. Let's switch over to the demon. But yeah, we got the walk armor early enough in the first map that just exploring the second map.
I'm ready to serve, Master.
We'll power it up pretty considerably. Do we need to walk over here, or do we need to leave and come back in? There you go.
This switch hasn't been pressed yet.
Thank you for pressing it. Your voice is not stilted at all. You know what? Let's switch off of the fairy. We don't need the fairy necessarily to help us out. Let's go back to the sword. He's pretty cool. So actually, did we? Not really necessarily that we needed to come through here. Also, we need to check off that spot there. But no, we'll check for items over here really quick. I do like the idea of using the sword familiar, because then we just have like 3 swords flying around. If it's a sword, then it's ours. Unless we're fighting the Moon Knight. Curry rice. The cloth tunic and the scimitar. Some early game items. That's fine, that's fine. No, you don't. So much fun. Ha ha. I love how animated the bosses are when you come back across them again. Because they, you know, they have the extra animation frames to be more dramatic when you fight them initially, and then when they're just common enemies, they're just so much more animated than the other enemies that you come across. I mean, all of the enemies in this game are pretty well animated and awesome. So up here, let's check to the right, see if there's an item, because to the left, there's a teleporter that we can unlock. Buffalo Star. Tons of ninja stars. Kind of tough to... Yeah, there we go. So just in case, we will get these teleporters. Scorpion, back to Snake. Alright, now we will head back up into the upstairs attic catacombs. So many monster vials. This has been the randomizer monster vial simulator. That's our 7th or 8th Power of Sire. Monster vials and Power of Sire. Alright, so we'll just do the full tour of the catacombs. We might as well fight that tough boss while we're here. I think we could possibly do it. I forget his name, like the Egyptian-looking boss, who's actually tougher than the final boss. Because we have the item that heals us with electric damage, so that might make it like way too easy. If it works. I don't remember if that's the best way to go about beating him or not. Heart Max, what do we have here? The Great Sword. All these plain swords. You know what, it is great though, so, you know, bonus points for that. It's a really great sword. These witches. Oh, I love being able to hit them from a distance. They're so annoying in when you get here, usually, and you just have a plain sword, and they put up their shield when they're close to you. Oh, they're so annoying to fight. It's so satisfying to hit them from a distance. Let's go up and let's check really quick. Do we want to go over? We'll go left first. Kind of what we did earlier when we were here in the regular castle. Let's check both sides. Inadvertently killed you, dude. Sorry. It's actually safer just to be a cloud here. It's music. Super threatening music. These yellow skeletons, I guess they're just one of the many colorful skeletons that come back. She takes several hits even in her cat form. Ramen. Life max. Oh, thank you, sword friend. Luck potion. Heart max. The rapier. I do like picking that up in the library on, like, an early playthrough. Ooh. Oh yeah, because we can actually get things from the candles now, the lanterns. Unheard of. So we came all the way through here for a Euro plate and a heart refresh. That's fine. I don't remember exactly what the heart refresh does. I think it's a fairy item. Critical on some of these guys. Come back so quickly. We still don't have the ability to rush as the wolf, which it's really satisfying to run through those rooms of skeletons with the wolf. Oh, come on, just go. We'll just rush past. Ah, didn't get the jump. Now we're getting bounced around. It's fine. Come back through here. Just trying to think. Yeah. We just need to go up and to the right now. Echoed you. Alright, now we'll head across. All those bats in one swipe. That's really satisfying. Oh, these guys, okay. Let's see if we can get in here. Thank you. Stone mask. That's also like an early game item, isn't it? What does that do again? Ancient ceremonial stone mask. Oh, it's one of the ones that helps you with your magic, with your intelligence, but doesn't actually help your defense. They die so dramatically. Some standard bone throwers. Ideal for the rune sword. Just clears the bone that they throw in an arch. Also, they should have done more of this as well, just changing the theme of an entire room in the Upside Down. Because the goo instead of lava is really striking. Talwar. Look at this cloak. God's Garb. I don't know if I'm familiar with this. Strongest of all armor. I don't remember this at all. Of course, I haven't read over everything. So we can go with God's Garb, or we can stick with the Walk Armor and see if we can get it up to 39. This also raises our Constitution and our Intelligence. Intelligence by 5. You know what? I mean, I always play with Walk Armor, so I'm gonna put on God's Garb. The name. Just the name alone. It's God's clothes. So we really only got 3 more relics to pick up. And then I have to decide whether I want to go back and kill our clone just so that I can say that we beat all the bosses. So this has an item room on the other side. Let's get that first. Oh, dim sum set. This save may be important. This boss may be really tough. I don't know if God's Garb's going to save us any more than the item that helps us defend against electric attacks. I think that's the one that's really going to help. So before we run in here, let's see. It's not one of these. It's not one of those either, right? The barrel circlet. Okay, so let's try that. I wonder if, like, the heal item power also, like, if those can stack. Guess we'll find out. Oh, nice. We're good. We're good. Take that. Can I hit your foot? I can. For 1 over and over again. Not even worth the time, really. Okay, so those are not lightning. Good to know. So good. I just can't let him hit us too much when he's in between his lightning attack, which he is essentially always doing. No, we're good to even get hit by that one. We just can't touch his scepter, and we can't get hit by those orbs. Yeah, if those hit us like 6 or 7 times, we'd be in trouble, but they'd have to hit us 6 or 7 times in between his waves of attacks because his lightning heals us completely. I am not worried. Gotta be wearing him down now. I mean, we don't have the Chrysogrim, we don't have the Shield Rod, but we still have a really good set. And again, I'm not in this for the speed right now, so this is really satisfying. Gonna step forward again? Maybe not yet. Oh, come on. The spirit ran away. Just out of range, buddy. But the sword is trying. He is helping. All these different, like, areas that we could hit him in. This is a pretty epic fight. I mean, well, it's not... Normally it would be a pretty epic fight. It's not really epic for us. I don't think there's any, like, real drama or threat of danger, considering that we keep getting fully healed every time he attacks, but... How much health do you have, man? That's one thing that I would have liked to have seen, is like a relic that would show like a health bar for the enemy. I mean, because you could already see how much damage you're dealing. It would be nice to know how much health they have left. But then again, that is one of the frightening things about like bosses like this, where you're like, come on, come on. How much more do you have? I mean, could you imagine if I had to fight this guy without an item that would heal me? I'd be like cheesing it or something and like hiding up in the corner as a bat or something, which I'm not even sure if that's a good strategy. He's not getting healed, is he? No. I'm just wondering because it's taking forever. You should have the option to resign. Woo! Give me a haircut. I don't want to try to get behind him because I don't think that'll help us in this case. Ah. I mean, we always get bounced out, so we're not really in danger. Unless we try to be really stupid and run up in there every time. Keep throwing swords at him. Honestly, I wonder if, like, there might be something that we can hit him even more often with. Like, let's take the Heaven Sword. And it's been a while, but let's Fist of Tulkas his shin. Step forward. Oh. Come on. Something we can hit over and over with. Step forward again. Yes! We did it. He's a toughie. Rip. What do we have up here? Heart max up. Buffalo Star. And Resist Thunder. The Powerful, finally. So we finally have that one. So we only have the 2 left to get. The music here is really, like, creepy too. Like, parts of it feel like it's wrong. Someone who knows more about music could probably tell me exactly why that is, but something seems sour about it. Yeah, thank you for your service, Fist of Tulkas. We may never see you again, but you're an awesome item. You served us really well for the first half. So if I remember correctly, we need to go this way. And now we can actually run through these guys. It's screaming! Ah. Thanks. Oh, you know what? I don't know if we can get up here. Yeah, we can. We just have to start the run early. Or maybe not. Are we going? Yeah, we're still going the right way. We have to come out here and go down and to the right. Bats. Meow. Cat witch. Okay, so we want to go down to the left. Get back out of here. So really we just have the 2 relics left, and they are back towards the bottom. So we can decide whether we want to just do that, or if we want to go around and fight all of the bosses, in which case I would need to possibly pull up a reference map, because I don't want to attempt that and then like forget a room. But if you guys would like to see that, let me know in chat. Otherwise we'll finish this out with the regular boss fight after we get all the relics. That was my original goal, at least, was just get the relics, see where they show up. So right now we're going back to Lion. Did we get Lion? Pretty sure we did. We did not. We should have gotten Lion when we were over there in the first place, but we just skipped it. Don't worry about Doppelganger. Yeah, I know, because that's like a whole thing to go all the way back to the right side of Castle. We've already completed everything else there. Being careless. Just walking right into these guys. Then I'm going to take 5 here in just a moment. We also haven't gone into the library, which there may be some cool items in there, but there are no relics in there. But yeah, I'm going to take a 5-minute break here in just a moment. Make our way across here. We did get all the bat items, so we got power of bat. Can we dash? I thought that there was an ability to dash as the bat. I forget how to do that. It's not forward forward, is it down forward? Back forward? I don't recall. Essentially we just need to make our way across here. So we have the clock tower here. Do we want to go in? Yeah, we can go in here. No! Make it past them. There you go. No! Medusa head, you got me right off screen. No, I just wanted to quickly make it through. Which we did, we're fine. We're killing them in one hit now. Which is pretty awesome. Yeah, we just need to make our way back across here. Oh, we need to go up. Through here. Ooh, 250. Yeah, I may look it up in just a moment too. Oh, yeah, we've already checked that room, and we just need to go down and to the right here. This door. So this will take us back over to the area near Dracula's throne room. That's where we fought the bat. We'll go ahead and unlock the lion while we're over here, which was up here. We just didn't go up here before. Also, we should have come over here to check because there's an item room here. What is that? Morning set. So many random foods. They had a lot of fun coming up with foods and stuff. Alright, so this is where I will take a quick 5. I'm going to put up my splash screen for Be Right Back, and I'll be back in just a moment. See you soon! All right, I'm back. And I looked up the bat dash. So it's like up 3/4 circle forward while holding X. Kind of a tricky one. I'll try it. Try it right here. So hold the button forward. Yeah, there we go. Nice. What was that, by the way, though? I saw something blue drop. Oh, it's the cube. Does that use a bunch of magic? Not really. It's actually pretty awesome. Also, I'm like guarded from... Something I'm wearing is protecting me from headstones. I wish it wouldn't transform you back afterward. I would just keep doing that bat dash over and over again. Okay, so we're headed through. We're actually approaching another relic over here. One of the two relics that are kind of close together. So there's one just to our right and above. Go up here. There's one in here. Oh, it's a fight, I believe. If I remember correctly. Right. Ah. Got myself poisoned. So we're about to fight the Medusa. Do we ever change our armor back, or our accessory back? That was super fast. I don't think we did. No, the barrel circlet. You need to be... Yeah, we were just using the dragon helm. Petrifying! The fairy scroll. So now we can see the enemies' names. And then we just need the last one, the claw. The nail. Or whatever it's called. So that is to the right, and then up and back to the left again. If we can go through that way. You know what? We may not be able to, depending. I don't remember if it's already open to us or not. Oh, that enemy. Shadow Panther. Okay, let's go up. No. They just tumble off of the tower. Just floors don't work for them anymore. They just fly off. He's gonna come back for us, isn't he? I don't like the axe. If you just look at them. No, I picked up the axe again. No, not the cube. I want that. Ah, I tried. Oh well. Rip holy water. So this is, yeah, this is where we need to go up. This should start to enter into the area that's near the cathedral. And there should be a there should be a leftmost exit near here somewhere. So if I'm seeing it correctly, we should be able to come through here and then down and back to the right. This is the area that had the... We're near the area that had the spikes on the ceiling before, so now there'll be spikes on the floor. The sound effects for these guys. Yeah! Drop cross shurikens. Lunch B. It's a perfect match for our lunch A that we got way early on. At least I think we got a lunch A. Those Cthulhu guys. Something about the way that their death animation is animated in the emulator. They just disappear into a black box. Okay, so here we should be able to go down and then back to the right. Have to come around this awning. Karasuman. Sorry, Crow Lady. So we're approaching the final relic. The nail should be through here. Could just do this. And the silliest fight. The mummy. I don't think that they made him... I don't think they made him very difficult at all, if I remember correctly. I mean, none of these 4 main bosses for the Upside Down Castle have been too difficult for us. The Mummy, Medusa, the Bat, Frankenstein, all the original bosses from the first. The Tooth, that's what it is. It's the Tooth, I keep calling it a claw. So that was the last one. So now we need to journey up to the center of the map. Let's check a room or two while we're in here. You check to this side, see what's over here. Just more hearts. I like that trick. It's even faster than the wolf running. Go. Of course he runs into a step. So where do we want to go next? So we can go up through the middle, actually, if we do this right. We don't have a copy of the map, but if I'm looking at this correctly on our mini-map, we just want to go all the way to the left, and then there should be an exit through the floor. I always manage to... Oh, rapier. It's funny that that enemy is the one that ends up dropping it, after we talked about it so much before, being dropped in the library. But no, oh no, there we go. In fact, let's just stay a guess for now. It's the cheap way out. What was I about to say? I don't recall now. Perhaps I said it. But yeah, this should take us around to another... Stand on the ledge here for a moment. To another teleporter room that we can unlock. We should have a couple items here too. Another skull shield. What uses more magic, the echo or the fire? Probably the fire. Miso soup. Why is that black? Elixir. And the goat. That's the last of that one. Cheers! Alright. So now we'll head to the right. And this will allow us to make our way to the center. Malachi. It's one of the creepier ones. So I thought that one would be called Cthulhu, but the one with the less Cthulhu face is called Cthulhu. Malachi. Such a normal name for such a terrible demon-looking thing. Alright, so from here, I believe we want to head up and to the left. So we need to get past this guy. Probably need to be careful. I think he swings quickly. No, he's dead. Asgol. Let's check. Let's check in here. More ghost dancers. Silver plate. Falchion. High potion. There's a certain level of, like, gambling satisfaction from randomizers or from just RNG in general, so like roguelikes as well. There's a certain level of, like, serotonin release, even if it's bad, even if, like, the thing that you find is not what you were looking for, there's, like, a high from, like, a mystery. And when you're playing a version of a game that doesn't have a randomizer, you're like, oh, that's where this is, that's where that is, I remember that. But randomizers really spice things up in a way that, you know, add replayability to things, turn all these old games into roguelikes, and I love it. Let's check straight down. Oh yeah. Since we have all of the Dracula parts. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 o'clock. Oh yeah, turkey mode. Cross shuriken. The other side's probably something we've already seen too, but... So turkey mode's supposed to improve frame rate, but breaking them probably didn't help. Another heart up. Maybe we'll try to utilize those hearts by using our holy water in our boss fight. No, go up. And up we go. Wish me luck. We'll check. Let's see. Before we save, we'll check this other side. See what this is. Our last item, resist ice. That'll be super useful against Dracula. Dad's been giving me the cold shoulder for years. Thank you very much. I'll try not to get re-undeaded. We're kind of half undead, right? It's all purple. How's our equipment look? Do we want to use the Heaven Sword, Rune Sword combo still? Why not? It got us this far. Let's go ahead and put on... Didn't we have something that was like... No, defense +5. And the King's Stone was the strength +10, which I'm... Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You have done well in making it this far.
Thanks.
I would expect no less from the son of our master.
So you are the one who was controlling Belmont.
Yes. I am the dark priest called Shaft.
Can you dig it?
This world must be cleansed in the forge of chaos.
Why did you make Belmont lord of this castle?
For centuries,
Because the
vampire
narrative
hunters
makes
have
sense if you
defeated
don't
evil
discover
with
the
holy
secret.
Power. But if two vampire hunters were to fight each other...
But Belmont's power is supreme among vampire hunters. None other could defeat him.
Except for me.
Exactly. That's why I removed him as a threat, by making him into lord of this castle.
But your plan has failed.
Has it indeed? We'll see what happens after I destroy your weak human side.
Just a side? You're gonna leave half me? Half of my body? Okay, so this may be tricky with him flying around. Oh, it's only dealing 3. Just have to watch our HP. Okay, I took 25 there. Oh, he's good. He's gone.
Oh!
Ugh.
No!
You claim to love the darkness. Go then and dwell there for all eternity.
The shade
But
that
my goal
Alucard
is
throws.
achieved. Count Dracula has come to purify this corrupt world with the searing flames of chaos.
Dad?
Father.
Father.
Well met, my son. It's been a long time.
I was hoping we would not see each other again. I can't allow you to leave here, Father.
You have ever been the ally of humans. Have you forgotten what they did to your mother?
Think you I would forget such a thing? No, but neither do I seek revenge against them.
Still uttering the same nonsense. No matter. Now is the time to put aside your weak human side and join me in remaking this world!
Dracula, in the name of my mother, I will defeat you again!
But enough talk. Have at you! Okay, so I wonder if we could actually kind of cheese it. If it starts to look like we're gonna die, we'll put that circlet back on. Because we're getting bounced around a little bit. Oh. Remind me how this attack goes. Now we're good. These hits, these alien hits. We're kind of safe over here. Well, we were. Ah, we died. I got deaded. So I wonder if his lightning attack is the same as the other, because that might be convenient for us. It's our first death, though. I mean, against Dracula, that's not that bad. I mean, not dying at all would be ideal, but... F for my deathless. Also, I want to say, probably not bad for, you know, fighting Dracula, considering this is the first time I've gone through this in a while, but I don't want to make excuses. Okay, we'll try that. Don't remember if we have the ideal Spike Breaker. He's not using holy attacks, that's for sure. Put that on. The other was better for our attack. Okay. Let's, just in case, we'll save that loadout. Alright, one more try. Honestly, we might want to do what we did before and Fist of Tulkas Dracula. Excuse me? You! Oh, you know what? Let's make sure we have the rune sword on. That's a better one for that hand. You can defeat him with just the rune sword. You can also take this moment . How long do these potions last? Also, where did our Fist of Tulkas go? Did it find its way to the bottom? It did. Thanks for the lightning heal.
No!
You claim to love the darkness. Go then and dwell there for all eternity.
Eternity.
Father,
I said, but enough talk, sir. Alright, here we go. Let's try it. Come on. I got a few hits already. I think we're... Are we invulnerable while we're hitting with that? Ah, come on. No, not really. Get in the middle again. Get in the middle! Where do we have our... There we go. Puts everything at the bottom. And then it put it back in the middle. It's like it stops the punching. There we go. More than once. No, get back in the middle. Now, we're gonna need another. They're so far away. Also, does the power of Sire do much against Dracula? Let's let that heal for a second. Ah, no. Okay, it's only 100. We have elixirs too. Yeah, elixir's good. Did I pass it? I did. Just thinking. Turns out the whole lightning thing didn't do much for us here. No! Gets us over to the side. Punch!
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother no more.
How? How?
The Fist of Tulkas, that's how.
That I've been so defeated.
I love the
You have been
effect.
doomed ever since you lost the ability to love.
Ooh, burn.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man if he gains the world and loses his own soul? Matthew 16:26, I believe.
Get out of here, nerd.
Tell me, what were Lisa's last words?
She said, do not hate humans. If you cannot live with them, then at least do them no harm. For theirs is already a hard lot. She also said to tell you that she would love you for all of eternity.
Lisa,
While on
forgive
fire.
me. Farewell, my son.
So all we have left now is the cinematic and then the Kenny G music at the end. But yeah, no, I really like the experience of playing this with a randomizer. I might do more of these runs. I might try to incorporate more stuff like, you know, like you were suggesting, Idra, beating all the bosses. Yeah, his true form was a chair with hands. And also, if you think about it, if that's his body, and his body's setting in the chair, then is it growing out of his butt cheeks? Like, how's that really working? I don't know. You know, I don't want to imagine it. Maybe he was the chair, and the Dracula was just... I don't know. Anyway. But yeah, no, I might do more of these. I might try to incorporate, like, an all-boss run. I don't think that we need to do, like, 100%ing.
I'm glad you're all right.
But some speedrun type stuff being incorporated might be kind of cool.
You had to fight your own father.
Fear not. I had my own reasons for destroying him.
I like how down to earth Alucard is, and like
Indeed.
Dracula is, you know, getting all spiritual on him and everything, and Alucard's just like, look,
for evil to
bro,
triumph is for good men to do nothing.
I understand.
Alucard, what will you do now?
The blood that flows in my veins is cursed. 'Twould be best for this world if I were to disappear forever.
I will go take the long nap.
Farewell then. We'll not meet again.
Cold. He has so many good lines in this, though, even though the voice acting's terrible.
Don't you want to go
yeah,
after
thank
him,
you.
Maria?
No,
Thanks for joining me.
It's best this way.
If you haven't already,
I
if you
can't
feel like
ease this
giving me a
torment.
follow, get notified when I'm
Someday,
back on.
perhaps,
My
we will
usual
meet
schedule
again.
is
And on that
Monday.
day, maybe.
I stream City Skylines
I
because I do
see.
like to stream simulator stuff.
Let's go.
Wednesdays I have a
Everyone's
party
waiting
stream
for
where
us.
me and 2 or 3 other people will get
Let's get
together,
out
play
of
party
here.
games, and yeah, I'd like to incorporate more of this on random days that I stream. There's the Kitty G. On random days that I stream off my normal schedule, I like to do more stuff like randomizers and stuff. So we may also look at doing maybe some corruptions or some hacks or things like that. Just stuff that's genuinely interesting, at least stuff that I would find interesting. So silly. Such a silly, like, for all the other great music in this game. I'm gonna turn this up. For all of the other great music in this game, this isn't a terrible song, it's just not fitting. Alright, we'll turn that back down. Alright. Well, I think that's gonna be it for me for the night. Thank you very much for joining me. And, you know, like I said, if you drop me a follow, you'll get notified the next time I'm on. I also upload everything on YouTube as well, so if you want to check out any past stuff that I've done that's not already in my Twitch highlights here on the channel, then you can see them over on YouTube as well. Idra, thanks for that follow. And, yeah, I hope to see you on future ones as well. Looking to kind of build my my follower base. You know, I've only got, like, you can kind of see on the tracker there, I've only got, like, 29 so far. I haven't built up to the 50 yet to get affiliated, so kind of working on it. Kind of still trying to feel out what I'd like to do regularly, but if you have any suggestions, if you have any strategy or anything that you want to bring to any of my streams, like, I'd love to hear from everybody, and you know, that's really what drives me here. So again, thank you very much for joining me, and until next time, have a good night. I'll see you then. I almost want to leave the music on. See you next time.